God, I need a haircut, but I'm growing it out. Of course you need a haircut. You're making it long on purpose. Hello. So, hi. You may know me as Tumblr user Kasanaiteto. You may know me as PMoth. You may know me as your friend Devin. However you know who I am, hello, welcome. This is MOTHTALK, I guess. That's what I decided to call it. I do this thing where I just have a thought in my head and I'm like, I need to just like express that. I think I get it from my dad because my dad is really famous for just like busting into your room and explaining some shit that you don't care about that he's doing. So the neurodivergent urge to divulge information. I do that on my Instagram story all the time, and some of my friends have told me that they love it. I don't know how a lot of other people feel about it. So I decided, why not do like a more structured version of that where I'm not just talking in short 1-minute bursts. I'm like, just like going off the cuff and just like talking like I'm talking to a person, which is pretty much how I do it on Instagram. But there's a time limit. That's one reason why I'm doing this. Why else am I doing this? I'm doing this because I know I'm funny and I wanted to make videos for a long time. I'm not trying to like jumpstart my YouTube career. That's not what this is. I'm just like entertaining people, and I know I am entertaining. And I kind of have like a small community like of people mostly on Tumblr who are interested in what I do. So it would be cool to start a dialogue with some of those people. And also, more importantly, I am about to move out of my childhood town, my hometown, for the first time ever in my life. And I'm really excited, and I'm so looking forward to living in the country instead of the city. But I'm nervous too, obviously. I'm gonna be living with my parents, which is scary to me because I have had to do a lot of healing from living with my parents. And the last time I moved back in with my parents, it went extremely poorly. But I am a new version of myself now. I'm a healed version of myself. Not to say that I'm completely like fixed or I'm better. It's not the case, but I have better coping mechanisms. I am more emotionally intelligent than I was the first time. I'm better at setting boundaries. I'm more confident, and I am a much better communicator. The main problem is living with my dad. My dad is so fucking dramatic. Everything is drama. If the slightest upset is enough to have him screaming at you over the slightest inconvenience. So living with him is what I'm most concerned about. But I think as long as I'm able to set boundaries and communicate with him in a non-violent way that makes him realize that he's being violent for no reason, hopefully I can get through to him. He is 82, so I'm not gonna count on it though. If I need to, I can keep to myself and my mom can mellow him out because that's what she does. I'm also gonna, this is kind of ugly. I'm gonna like, hold on. Is this a bad idea? Is this gonna like create a camera vortex? No, I'll probably be blocking it, right? I think it'll be okay. I don't know if that's better because now it's just reflecting my entire room and it kind of looks like a lot. My brussies! whatever. We're just gonna go with it because I don't want to move that again. Anyways, there are other reasons, like more minor reasons why I'm doing it. Like, I got fired in February. It's April now, April 18th. So I've been unemployed for 2 months, and that's not without trying. I've had so many interviews, been rejected from every job that didn't just fall through or ghost me. So it's so hard to take care of myself without structure. And I am so bad at holding myself accountable to a routine when the only thing that's like keeping me on a routine is my own dedication to myself, like me taking care of myself. And the only repercussion is that I don't take care of myself. For some reason, it is so hard for me to take care of myself. And it's not when I have responsibilities. Like, when I have to go to a job, bam, I'm up as soon as the alarm goes off. I'm taking my breakfast smoothie because I'm gonna need those nutrients. I'm packing my lunch because I'm gonna get fatigued if I don't eat it. And then I am taking the bus at the appropriate time, walking to the stop, getting my steps in. But when I don't have a job, I just sit and play video games all day, and it's terrible for my mental health because I normally am like way more mindful about my hobbies and how I'm spending my time because I have structure. Routine and structure are like so important, and I can't do it. I can't do it when I don't have a job. And in addition to that, it's just, the city just sucks, man. Like, oh my God, I love my apartment. I love my little place. It is my slice of heaven with me and my cats. I get to decorate it however I want. I don't like living alone. I don't like having only myself as, you know, the person in the house. It just makes me not do anything. I don't know why. When I'm left to my own devices, I just become a hermit. And it's not good. It's terrible for my mental health, and I know that. But the longer I go living my little hermit lifestyle, it becomes like a Herculean effort to do anything else. I'll use today as an example. This is what I have not been doing well mentally. That's another big reason why I'm moving, because I think the country will be good for me. I'm also gonna change out of this shirt because I am fucking sweating. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay, much better. I do love it here. I do love my city, and I love my little apartment, but I hate all the noise. I hate how crowded it is in the grocery store. I hate traffic. I hate the lack of like real nature. I want out. Like, I'm ready to go to the country. Take me home, sweet home, Alabama. Like, my neighbors are fine. They're not, it's not like I hate them or anything, but my front door is right next to the gate that they go through to get to their apartments, and they don't close it politely, you know? They just let it slam every time. So do I feel guilty when I blow my pot smoke out the door for them to potentially smell? No, not really. I don't. Okay? More than anything else, I just like need a change. I just need a radical change in my life to motivate me to treat myself better. I need to get out of this environment because it's the only environment I've ever known. To be fair, I mostly grew up on the internet, and I did not really go outside and engage with my city until my like mid-20s. I'm 29 now. So I there's still definitely things for me to see here. But I've been to the country and I love it and I'm ready to be there and not here. So I guess, like, yeah, the main reason I'm doing this is really just to keep in touch with all those city friends, all them city folks, because they're my community and I love them. And I don't know, just like update, haha, hi, here's how I'm doing, yippee! So this one's gonna be a little shorter. Start with a shorter one. I feel like these could potentially go on for hours because I'm a yapper. I love to talk. I got a lot to fucking say, famously. But I'm going to kind of keep this one to the shorter end because I do not want to overwhelm myself. I am famous for biting off more than I can chew and completely dropping a project because I was overwhelmed with the surmounting tasks. So I'm gonna keep this one short to ensure that I do it. The next one I do will probably be in Lompoc in the country, because I'm only here for a little less than a month. So yeah, but I can't wait to share my life up there with everyone. Oh my god. And I can't wait to start working out again. Do you see that fucking, like, pudding bag? Ugh. I have got some shit in my eye. Dude, this is, like, always happening to me, by the way. I am always getting shit in my eye. You will always see me. If you're my friend and you're around me, you will always see me going like, cause my bangs, like, tickle my eyelashes. It's sensory nightmare. Topic. The idea is, like, I'll have a topic each time I make one of these. Topic for Moth Talk number 1. Drama. Just the concept of drama. Because this is something that I've been trying to figure out about myself for a couple years now. And I think I figured it out. I think I know what's up with me. First of all, I will openly and readily admit that I have, like, a drama addiction. Okay, like, not in the sense that I'm seeking it out, because I absolutely do not do that. But once I'm in it, I am addicted to the feedback loop. Does that make sense? Like, I'm never trying to create a problem, but when a problem happens in my life, I become obsessed with it. And I just become, like, obsessively hateful of this person or situation or business or whatever the fuck it is. Since I've lived in the same place my whole life, those people, situations, places, and businesses and stuff, they're all here. They're all here. They're all around. They're around. So how do you heal and move on from something that is constantly in your life and you can't really do anything about it? Remove yourself. That's the only way. I'm so over it. And I think that's what I have to do, because what I've learned about myself is that I need, like, communication, very, very clear, direct, honest communication. And people in Southern California, LA specifically, are not good at that. And it is frowned upon when you are trying to initiate honest conversation, because then I'm saying something to you about yourself or maybe even about me that you don't want to hear. So then I'm creating drama because I'm trying to communicate honestly. And I will offer discretion. I have not always been the best communicator, okay? I had terrible teachers. I never learned how to properly communicate harsh feelings or, you know, honest truths. As a child, I was trained to lie to get brownie points and then cash those in. I was trained to lie to avoid getting yelled at. And it doesn't matter if you're honest, you just have to get away with it. You just don't get yelled at. That's what I was trained to do. So I was not the best communicator at times. It is true. It is true. I have communicated things in a not so constructive way. But I've been to therapy and I have learned once you set a precedent for something, it's hard to come back from that, because a lot of relationships that I tried to carry with me after I grew and changed and, you know, was going to have these hard conversations that people write off as drama, a lot of people that I thought were my friends couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle my honesty. And I mean, to them I say, I'm sorry that our relationship ended up being so fragile, because I only want strong bonds in my life, and if me telling you how I honestly feel is enough to make you not want to talk to me at all, then don't. I'll probably miss you, but I'll get over it. So, yeah, I've come to the conclusion that, like, and not to say that I'm not part of the problem and have been part of the problem in the past, because I have created drama in the past when I was like a teenager and young adult, like 19. I did things to deliberately create drama because I wanted to see other people suffer for what I believed was like a wrongdoing. You know, I was judging someone for doing something and felt like they needed repercussions, basically. So I've done bad things that have hurt people. Thankfully, I have been privileged enough to get the chance to apologize to those people and make amends, so there's no bad blood. But I'm ready to, like, grow, you know? I'm ready to grow and change, and I feel like I need to be out of the arena to do that. And right now, my hometown is the arena. Like, there are places I can't go without it triggering the memory of, like, this person doesn't understand. I'm just trying to communicate. I'm just trying to communicate with you, and you are yelling at me. You're being fucking asshole. I need to get away from that. I can't be surrounded by that and be healthy and happy, you know? But I have built an amazing community, and I'm not just gonna leave that behind. I will return. I will return, and I will return when I feel like I can return to a city full of my friends, rather than a city full of my enemies. Yeah, that's a pretty succinct way of putting it. I think that's enough talking for this moth talk. But I am going to show you guys my apartment. And granted, it has looked better. It's messy right now because I've been kind of in the trenches, but I just want to preserve this, like, piece of my life, this Devon history, so I can look back and say like, yep, when I lived by myself, that's how I did it. So Tour time! Let's go on a tour! Okay, so we're starting in my bedroom. Yeah, there's all this stuff from my bed. There's my bed. It's a futon, so it folds out onto the floor, and you fold it up when you're not sleeping on it. So that's my bed. That's all the stuff that goes on my bed when I am sleeping on it, but I'm not sleeping on it. There's like clothes and shit underneath too, and this is my hairbrush. Craft table. This sometimes goes out into the shit. Sorry, dude. This sometimes goes out in the living room when I'm doing a crafty thing out there. It's super messy. My altar space. So, got like crystals. My friend Forrest gave me that for my birthday. A bunch of, you know, herbs. Got a big ass jar of cat hair. Oils. Books, crystals, you know, the whole rigmarole. My tarot cards. Incense, seashells. Here's my desk. I wanted to do this whole wall with prints, but the fucking wall hates every roll of tape I own, so you can kind of see Miku's like holding on for dear life right here. Trinkets. Here's my trinkets for my desk. Bunch of knickknacks and stuff. That was my tip cup from a job, not the one I got fired from. There's some pictures. This Uboa was given to me by a girl at Anime Expo 2012, I think. And she was cosplaying Madotsuki, and she recognized my Vriska cosplay, and she gave me that. She's really cool. I don't talk to her. I don't know where the fuck she is. And trinket shelves. My cork board. This is like a basket of clothes that I've worn once but aren't dirty. And then these are little like shelves I'm gonna cover in paper mache. I'm gonna make like a shelf thing, like a furniture piece. Okay, coming out into the kitchen. Let's turn on the light. Woo! My fridge is fun. So my friend Izzy drew this for me in high school, I think. It's my OC talking about Sonic because we love Sonic. Tourism magnets, stuff for my friends. Meeple Mantis. Everyone has to draw on this whiteboard when they come in my house. Oh yeah, I worked at GameStop, but I was never a senior guest advisor. They just really wanted to promote me, so they made this without asking me, and I took it when I quit. This is me and the little girl who was at the next door to the coffee shop I worked at, and she was obsessed with me, and she would come in like just to hang out with me. She was really cute. My friend Robin drew this, and my friend Alex drew that, and worked this out. Okay, my bookshelf. This is all my books and stuff. All my Pokemon and Vocaloid shit. Books, mangas, Hoshi Zorarin, manga. I've never seen that anime. I just found that piggy bank in the alley, and I'm like, that's cute. I'll take it. Garfield. This is full of like foam. My vacuum came in it, but it's full of foam. Because I'm gonna use the foam. Bathroom. Not really much to say about this, honestly. It's a bathroom. Like, what do you want to know? What cream I use? Freak. Why would you want to know that? Oh, but this is cool. This should be in there. I sticker bomb the fuck out of this. This is the cat food bin because I cannot just keep their cat food out. They will break into it. Yeah, so this is cool. These are a bunch of like local stickers, and these are from my art collective. Okay, coming out of the bathroom. Washer dryer. This is not a lot going on at the moment because if I'm doing laundry, it's because I have a day off, which has been every day for the past 2 months. My kitchen. my espresso. Snail mug. I've got kind of like a fish slash lemons thing going on, so fish, and then I painted that little fish. Then we got lemons, and I got like a lemon stool and lemon bowl, lemon nits. Yeah, just, you know, lemons. Yeah, it's like dishes and stuff. What am I supposed to say about it? Yeah, I've also got like a bunch of strawberry stuff. I like fruit. I like fruit shit. I like fruit shaped shit. Everybody can see into my apartment right now, by the way, so I hope you appreciate that I'm doing this for you. She's Pixie. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? I'm now sitting on the couch, and this is what I do. I sit here, and this is my view. It's alright. Could be worse. There's some Korean reality show playing on the television right now. And those are my plants, my plant stand. That's my like love shelf full of like gifts and stuff. Here, I'll go over and talk about this. This was a gift from my friend Liz. It's a gum dispenser. You like punch her hand and she spits out gum. Resin beetles from my lover. Origami crane from my lover. Friend Thomas made this. This is the Lucky Money Pig. Little girl from the coffee shop gave me that. My kitties. My friend Robin made this for me. And this Beanie Baby and this Beanie Baby were gifts from my friend Kristen. This was from my lover. I bought this when me and my lover went to Little Tokyo. And this was a gift from my friend Andy. This was a gift from my friend Georgia. And this actually shouldn't even be here. It wasn't a gift. It just, I don't have another space for it. Oh, and I commissioned those drawings of the cats. Over here, well, first of all, we got my red bins. Then we got my little art gallery. This is where I hang up all my art. Not all of it, but, you know, the ones I want to see. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. So my friends, thank you for watching this. I hope you will look forward to the next one, and, yeah. Wish me luck on this move, because it's gonna be a lot of work and I haven't started packing yet. Peace and love on planet Earth. Save a bug instead of killing it. And I will catch you on the flip side.